So, you open Google Chrome on your phone, you're rushing to buy tickets to a concert that all your friends are going to. Picture yourself now, crowd surfing to the front, being invited onto the stage, backstage the world tour, and before you know it, you're dancing in Tokyo. Wait, what? 3 tickets left? It's a good thing your saved payment details autofill quickly and securely. There's no place like Chrome. Download Google Chrome on your phone.
This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for May 22nd, 2023. Your daily entertainment headlines, industry info, and everything rock. During their global live stream event yesterday, Foo Fighters preparing music for concerts, the Foo Fighters announced that Josh Freese is the band's new drummer. Freese stepped into the role following the unexpected death of Taylor Hawkins on March 25th of 2022. Josh Freese has played with everyone from the Vandals, Devo, Guns N' Roses, A Perfect Circle, 9 Inch Nails, and Weezer. According to his profile on the International Recorded Music Database, Discogs, Freese is credited for performing on over 400 albums. Special guests that also made appearances during the live stream included Chad Smith from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Tommy Lee from Motley Crue, and Danny Carey from Tool. The hour-long event allowed fans to act as flies on the wall with the band rehearsing together, playing 9 songs including All My Life, Rescued, No Son of Mine with a Black Sabbath jam in the middle, Under You, Working for a Living, a cover of Huey Lewis in the News, The Sky is a Neighborhood, Nothing at All, Monkey Wrench, and Aurora. The Foo Fighters taken to social media afterwards saying, "Thank you for joining us. It will be streaming on Veeps for 72 hours on demand. If you missed it, check the link in their social bios." Bad Wolves were set to hit the road for a month-long headlining run. However, the band had to scrap their plans. In a statement, they said the band's vocalist, DL, revealed that his current medical situation is preventing the band from touring. Saying in the statement, quote, "Unfortunately, due to a medical condition, I have been advised by my doctors to stay off flights due to an increased risk of complications and to limit physical activity until the end of the month. I tried to heal as fast as possible and not miss any gigs. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way." Greta Van Fleet unveiled a new song called Sacred the Thread from their upcoming 3rd album, Starcatcher. Lead singer Josh Kiska said, "I always like to think that someone's first impression of Greta Van Fleet in concert is, wow, these guys really like dressing to the left and blowing shit up. The song is particularly important to me because it's about my jumpsuits." Andy Rourke, the bass player from The Smiths, has passed away at the age of 59. His death was announced by Johnny Marr on May 19th on social media. According to the statement, Rourke died following a, quote, "lengthy illness with pancreatic cancer." Rourke performed on all 4 of the Smiths' studio albums, also performing with the supergroup Freebase alongside New Order's Peter Hook and Stone Roses' Manny. He also recorded with the Pretenders, Killing Joke, and Moondog 1 with former Oasis guitar player Bonehead. Richard Patrick from Filter has confirmed that the band's upcoming new album will be called The Algorithm, saying, quote, "The other title was way too long and I don't want to be as divisive as I've been in the past, so I decided to just call it The Algorithm because it makes total sense to me." Earlier this month, Filter released a new single called Face Down. That song followed the release of For the Beaten that came out last year. Adidas announced on Friday that they're set to begin selling more than $1 billion worth of leftover Yeezy sneakers later this month, with the proceeds to be donated to various anti-racism groups. The German sportswear brand said recipients will include the Anti-Defamation League, which fights anti-Semitism and other forms of discrimination, and the Philanese and Keita Floyd Institute for Social Change, run by social justice advocate Philanese Floyd, the brother of George Floyd. Saying, quote, "After careful consideration, we decided to begin releasing some of the remaining Adidas Yeezy products. Selling and donating was the preferred option among all organizations and stakeholders we spoke to. There is no place in sport or society for hate of any kind, and we remain committed to fighting against it." Yeezy products have been unavailable to shoppers since Adidas terminated its partnership with Yee, formerly known as Kanye West, in October of 2022, following his anti-Semitic comments on social media and in interviews. The reputedly haunted Scottish manor that was once owned by Jimmy Page will soon open its doors to tourists. Boleskine House on the southeast shore of Loch Ness was first built around 1760 by a member of the Fraser clan. Local legends said it replaced a church that burnt down while the congregation was inside, killing them all. It's also said that a local wizard would sometimes raise the dead who had been buried in the nearby Clan Fraser cemetery. Boleskine was bought by controversial occultist Aleister Crowley in 1899. He's rumored to have spent many months trying to summon angels and demons and didn't send them away when he had finished. Jimmy Page purchased the manor in 1971, 5 years after a previous owner shot himself in what would have been Crowley's bedroom. Jimmy Buffett has postponed his upcoming concert after being hospitalized for an undisclosed medical issue in Boston. The 76-year-old made the announcement on Facebook saying, quote, "I had to stop in Boston for a checkup and wound up back in the hospital to address some issues that needed immediate attention. Growing old is not for sissies, I promise you." And Alter Bridge were forced to cancel its performance this weekend at Welcome to Rockville at the Daytona International Speedway. Just a couple hours before Alter Bridge was due to take the stage, the band released the following statement on social media, saying, quote, "Due to the recent onset of a respiratory infection that is limiting the vocal abilities of Myles Kennedy, Alter Bridge regretfully have to cancel their performance at Welcome to Rockville. We were really looking forward to playing for you, but there is no way that we can give you the show that you all deserve in his current condition. We thank everyone for their understanding and can't wait to perform for you in the future." Wolfgang Van Halen has once again weighed in on the proposed all-star Van Halen tribute project, saying that, quote, "drama in the band's camp has prevented such an event from materializing." An English poet, musician, songwriter, and film writer, Pete Brown, who co-wrote several of Cream's biggest hits, has passed away at the age of 82, as confirmed by a post made on his official Facebook page. The post clarifies that he passed following a, quote, "courageous battle with cancer." And that's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to follow and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 154, featuring Ian Hunter, is available now.
Metal. I'm Metalhead.
Metal Mayhem ROC is the home for metal from the very beginnings.
This is James the Bear from Hellstar. You're listening to Burnomatic.
Dave Overkill from the Cleveland band Destructor. Hey, Dave, how are you?
I'm doing great.
To longtime headliners.
Hey, this is Red Beach from Whitesnake.
Hey, this is Vinny Appice from Dio, Black Sabbath, and Last in Line.
To music of today.
Hi, this is Olaf Wickstrand from Enforcer.
Hi, this is Braun from Mastodon.
You're listening to Metal Mayhem ROC.
With John the Vernomatic Burner.
Plus, we talk with producers and authors to give you behind-the-scenes info.
Hi, this is William Irwin, author of The Meaning of Metallica, Ride the Lyrics.
Greg Renoff, the author of the book Van Halen Rising and the Ted Templeman book, A Platinum Producer's Life in Music.
Pleasure. Thanks for having me on.
Metal Mayhem ROC, a proud member of the Pantheon Podcast team, giving you more to listen for. Join our community, and always remember to keep it heavy.